Hello everyone, it's Barbara Badalati. I'm in Edmonds, which is a really sweet, beautiful little community. Kind of reminds me of Grand Haven a little bit. Anyway, I'm right on the beach, not quite like the Lake Michigan beaches. Hi Stephanie. And look at this, the ferry is getting ready to leave for Kingston, so all of the cars are getting on the ferry. Hi Julie. So I have to share with all of you the past 3 coaching clients I've had. They're all my mentees with business, and each one of them had a breakthrough, but in the way of that they were sitting there and they were trying to work on things and getting stuck and processing, and one of them then's been doing everything quote right, and another one was having a lot of anxiety, and still another one was just not sure what to do and figuring things out, and again very much in the head, and also having a lot of emotional, hi Carrie, and having a lot of emotional stuff. Does anybody ever have that? Especially if you're an entrepreneur in business. And I think also our society and how we've been raised, maybe, especially women, people think they need to do it a certain way. And because my background is in movement, every single one of those clients, we stood up and we started to move. So even if you're driving right now, I want you just to start to breathe through your nostrils, and I want you just to shake a little bit. And if I can do it out here with everybody looking at me, you can do it wherever you are. So I want you to kind of just shake your shoulders, maybe shake your hips, maybe shake your hands, breathe, right? Because what happens is that energy gets trapped in our bodies. And it gets trapped because we're thinking and we're having anxiety to make sure that we can do it right, or whatever the thing is. And if we don't move the energy, in fact, one of the clients had a situation in her personal life that was really causing her a lot of distress. And so if we don't move the body and use breathing and movement to move that energy, it just kind of gets stuck and it gets trapped, and then it turns into unreleased emotions, which could be anxiety, overwhelm, fear, worry, concern, all of that. So every day I want you to kind of just pretend you're on a little mini trampoline, maybe just bounce your knees a little bit if you don't want to jump a little bit. Pump your lymph system. Some of you work out, some of you walk, that's great. But this is a little bit different. This is also about opening up your throat chakra. You can even envision blue, Mother Nature, blue, and move the energy through your neck and throat. And so it could be just making sounds, because there again, we don't sing, we don't chant, we don't speak our truth, we don't necessarily use our voice in all of its power and ability. So I want you to be able to, again, breathe, and maybe it's like, ah, or if you're really frustrated, oh, right? There was, so one of the clients, a lot of anger came up. And actually there was a lot of hurt, and then there was a lot of anger, because where we get stuck in business sometimes has a lot to do with how we were raised, our childhood, any situation that may have triggered, like you can't do that, you're not enough, who do you think you are, all of those messages that we get. And then we get into business because that's one of the ways that we heal this. And so when the stuff comes up, the best thing you can do, rather than try to analyze it or think it, is sometimes just moving it. So moving your body and then moving that emotion. So a lot of hurt and anger was there. And so we actually were like, ah, and ooh, and how dare you tell me I can't do it? Of course I can do it. When you're 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, you believe it, because those people are around you. They're supposed to be loving and guiding you, and that isn't the case. Not that they're really to blame, because their parents probably, or their situation, or Maybe something that happened in school when they were children may have affected the way that they parented you. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a biological parent. It can be anybody. It could be a teacher, anybody. So take a breath through your nostrils. Exhale out through your mouth. And use your body to move the emotion, to move the energy, because when you release it, whatever it is, and then you can come from a place of compassion. Compassion to say, wow, I got a message when I was younger, or I'm feeling a certain way now, or somebody said something to me, or I don't have a client right now, or I'm not really sure how to do my business. Whatever is that message, then you can come from a place of, I'm safe, being compassionate with yourself, allowing yourself to be more free and open for the divine guidance, for the inspiration, for the passion to move you forward. But if you're constricted and it gets trapped in your body, then you can't be open to the next step. And I think especially too for women, we're meant to be in our bodies, right? We're meant to dance and we're supposed to move. You know, that's why we have hips and bellies and breasts and shoulders and hair, and right? So move around a little bit. Get out of your desk and move. Hi, Debbie. Get out of your desk and move your body. And not necessarily linear things, right? That's very masculine. Move more fluid, and then the thoughts and the energy and the emotions can also flow. And that will allow you to move into answers. And again, coming from a place of inner heart guidance versus in your head, what should you do, and all of that other stuff that can kind of mess up the rest of you. I hope this was helpful. This is what I do when I work with my clients. We move into places that they may have never experienced before. So if this is kind of new to you, try it. If you're getting stuck, you can't really move through it, call me or private message me or email me at blissfulbusinessmentorship.com, because I do know that you are supposed to have like incredible experiences. And if it gets trapped, then you're denying yourself and the rest of the world freedom, openness, blue skies, sunshine, love. And we need more of that, lots more of that. Okay, I love you guys. I will talk to you again. Thank you for tuning in, and go move your body. Mwah.